Hi Uniques, this video is about my morning routine with Ava. Alright, so you see I have my notes and I will insert pictures if I can find the pictures along the way. Okay, so essentially we make on a good day, on a real good day, we get up at 5:20. Or a real good day, she's still asleep and I get up at 5:20. Okay, so Ava has her own room, but she doesn't sleep in her own room. And presently there's not a bed in her own room because I didn't feel the need to buy something she wasn't going to use. There's a toddler bed in my room. Her crib used to be in that room and she never used it. And now with her seizure situation, I don't want her too far from me. I want to observe her. But since she's now in my room, she always ends up in my bed. Pretty much. If she's too tired, she will be in her own bed. But if she's not, by the middle of the night, she ends up in my bed. Which, since we've been having sleeping issues, as long as she stays asleep, I don't care. But I kind of get beat up at night with foots and arms and flipping and whatever. But whatever. As long as we can get some Z's, I don't care. So on a good day, I'll give you a good day. She is still asleep when I get out of bed. And I'm not snoozing it every 5 freaking minutes. Because I will do that. I will do that. So then I get up, I go to the kitchen, well, I go use the bathroom first, whatever. And then I go to the kitchen and I start her oatmeal. And the reason I start her oatmeal then is because I want it to be cooled down by the time I give it to her, and it tends to be hot. So I start her oatmeal. I put her mandarin oranges and I cut up a banana and I put it on her table, right? That's what I do too. Then, oh, and I get her tablet ready because the path to less resistance is to keep her occupied as much as possible. So when I wake her up, I change her diaper. We all know she's not potty trained at this point. I change her diaper, I get her cleaned up, I immediately dress her after that, and then I go brush her teeth, right? That's our routine. Up, diaper change, clean up, get dressed, go brush her teeth. Then I give her a tablet and sometimes a pacifier, which I will do a video on why she still has a pacifier. And then I put her in the living room with her tablet, her bananas, her mandarin oranges, the TV's on. So yes, don't come for me. It's a screen time all over the freaking place, but this is what works for us to keep the morning routine together. So she has her tablet and she has her TV, but sometimes she still tends to jump around all over the tenant's head. And you know, thank God, well, one's complained, but that's another story. Okay, so after this, after I get her all settled, and presently I have to get her seizure medicine together, and her B6, and her flax, what is it? Fish oil and DHA together. So since I do all that, I proceed to give it to her. I would give her her seizure medicine, and I might do a video on this process of all the medicines she gets in the morning. She tends to do very well with it. She fights my mom, but she doesn't fight me. So I get all that together and I feed it to her and I make her take it. Some of the medicines are disguised in little Daniel Tiger yogurt she loves because she wouldn't take it any other way. And then, you know, I lead her to her food because sometimes she's so preoccupied with everything else that to get her to eat. And I say eat and she eats, or I make her take a few bites. At this point I wake up my mom because I need to start getting ready for work. And then if it's early enough, lipstick, makeup goes on. If not, all I put on is eyebrows. Yes, that's all I put on because that's all I have. That's all I don't like to be seen without. My eyebrows are crazy and they're not attractive in my opinion. So the one thing I will always do is put on eyebrows. So I usually take my shower at night. That's a habit I've had for 20 million years. If I need a shower, I'll take it in the morning, but that's not how I roll. Usually because I want to sleep as much as possible. So I brush my teeth, I get my lunch together. Since I'm doing intermittent fasting, I don't eat breakfast. I get myself a bottle of water and then I'm out the door. At this point, my mother's up. She done had her coffee and she changes Ava's diaper again, you know, because whatever she did probably usually peed. And then she gets her to eat breakfast. while I'm driving to work, because my commute is pretty long, the transportation company usually calls me and says they'll be there in 5 minutes or they're outside. I don't know why they can't get my mother's phone number. I think it's because my name's on the account, so that's what everybody has. So then my mother, I put the car seat out, so that's one thing they don't have to do. They come and get the car seat and put it in the car, and then my mother's getting Ava's shoes on, her coat on, and bringing her downstairs to get on the transportation. And that's pretty much our day. If I didn't have my mom, I don't really know what the fuck I'd do, but I do have her, so we're not even gonna talk about that. We're gonna say I'm gonna have my mom forever and ever and ever. But I always love her and want her in my life. Not that I want her to be a permanent babysitter, but this is her only child, and she doesn't mind doing it. Like, comment, subscribe, and holla back.